Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Yeah, it's going to be hard, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be hard, but I want it to be hard, all right? No lube hard. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a damn dogfight going into the NFL playoffs, but if you were to ask me, I wouldn't want it any other way. Some of you are going to be like, oh, man, coming from the same guy that made a couple of videos a few weeks ago saying, oh, like, we don't want to play this team. Well, you know what? Things have changed, baby. New year, new me. All right. And I want all the smoke. I want Burrow and his pink fuzzy trench coat, his pink fuzzy trench coat rolling into Buffalo, wild card weekend. And then I want Lawak Jackson to roll on in here and leave crying. And then I also want to send Patrick Mahomes back to his annoying ass wife in disappointment. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And then I want to beat up on Jared Goff in the damn Super Bowl. I want it all. I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke, dog. I'm getting sick of this shit. I'm getting sick of it, baby. I'm getting sick of it. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, everybody? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to each and every single one of you. Hope everyone had a wonderful New Year's Eve. I can almost guarantee you at least 40% of you are hungover in bed watching on your phone right now. And on today's episode, I just wanted to chat it up with my boys, dude. It's New Year's Day. And obviously, there is a lot of questions leading up to the playoffs. There's a lot of questions about what is Week 18 going to look like, since we've heard that Josh Allen is going to play for a marginal amount of time. Maybe it's a drive. Maybe it's a single handoff. I'm not even particularly sure that we are going to see that, but we shall see. Let the enemies power up so you can defeat them at their strongest and prove that you're the best, like a true anime fan. Dude, you know what I'm talking about, man? I'm talking about this, bro. Listen, I'm not about that damn energy anymore because I've been looking at this Buffalo Bills team for quite a bit of time, all right? And what I have seen from this squad when fully healthy, and guess what, fool? We are fully healthy going into the wild card round, all right? Make no mistake about that. Make no mistake about that. No one can beat us. No one can beat us when we have a fully healthy team on the defensive and also the offensive side of the damn football. So go on in there, play the ball that we know that you can play, and go in there at full strength. That's damn right, dude. We got Joe Brady in this offense cooking up 30 like it's nothing, bro. Like you walk into Joe Brady's restaurant, he's got a 30 burger on there. That's the daily special, dog. And for any of you that want to spend the extra coin, dude, you can get a 40 burger. Dare I say a 50 burger, baby. Man, this offense about to be going absolutely nuts, man. I got a hunger right now. I have a hunger inside of me for some smash mouth football, and the playoffs are just literally less than 2 weeks away. But I'll tell you what, I obviously can't eat the playoffs, you know what I mean? Because it is not a tangible item. But I will tell you what you can eat, and that just so happens to be Picasso's Pizza. My God, shout out to Picasso's Pizza for sponsoring this show today, folks. Best pizza in Buffalo, New York, 4 great locations in Western New York. If you have an opportunity of checking out one of these locations, I highly recommend that you do so. But if you are not in Buffalo, New York, go to their website. And that nice little yellow button that we see right there, nationwide shipping, they will mail pizza to your front doorstep. I could care less if you are in Nebraska, if you are in New Hampshire, like 80% of Chiefs fans. Go on ahead and check out Picasso's Pizza because they are mailing pizza to your front doorstep, and you will not be disappointed with that. Shout out Picasso's for being the damn man. It would be great road ever, Burrow, Lamar, Mahomes, and finish whatever QB ends up in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? I mean, dude, like my adrenaline would be pumping up. I can't even promise that my cardiovascular well-being would survive all the way to New Orleans if we did end up going on that absolute generational run. But I feel like the Super Bowl really wouldn't even feel like a big game to me. I mean, obviously it would. But I feel like it wouldn't mean as much. It wouldn't mean as much. And listen, as much as I know that I'm hyping you guys up, like, oh, dude, it's going to be the Bengals. We're going to kick their ass. I don't think the Bengals are going to make the playoffs. I really, really don't. I don't trust the New York Jets to beat the Dolphins. I think that the Broncos are going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs backups. I genuinely believe that is going to happen. And that's essentially what needs to happen, right? Like Cincinnati not only needs to beat Pittsburgh at home, while Pittsburgh has been on like a 3-game losing streak, they still have an opportunity of clinching that 3rd seed as well somehow if the Cleveland Browns somehow pull off a miracle. I'm not entirely sure I believe that could happen, but at the end of the day, it isn't any given Sunday sort of league. We have seen spoilers on week 18 year after year. So Bengals need to beat the Steelers. The Jets need to beat the Miami Dolphins. I'm not entirely sure how confident we are in that. And then the Kansas City Chiefs backups need to beat the Denver Broncos. While the Denver Broncos are actually playing for something, and the Kansas City Chiefs are probably, like having this number one priority of just being as healthy as humanly possible. They definitely don't want to mess anything up. I have no doubt Allen will ball out in the playoffs. I'm super nervous about the defense. So here's the deal, man. I think when it comes into our defense, right? We have only had a handful of stinkers, right? Like, just look at all of the games that this Buffalo Bills team has played where we ended up holding the teams to 10 points, right? Out of any game where like we went out there and we're like, holy shit, we just can't stop anything, right? It has largely been when we have been missing, like Taron Johnson, Bernard, Rasul Douglas. Several times, all 3 of them were out at that point. Matt Milano just ended up coming back. He's starting to show flashes. He still looks a little slow, but hopefully he's just holding a bit in for the playoffs by itself. We have missed out on Taylor Rapp for a couple of games as well. But right now, like, we're in an interesting position. If we could stay healthy on the defensive side of the ball, I don't think that it is going to be as nerve-wracking as people think that it is going to be. And the funny thing is that if we ultimately end up playing the Denver Broncos, which I think that we are going to, I just think that it's written in the stars at this point. Yes, this team has a great defense, right? But one thing that I can put out there is that this Denver Broncos team is not very good at running the football. And that is what I think many of us would say, oh shit, like how are we going to stop the run, et cetera. Not particularly a solid team when it comes into stopping the run. As far as secondary is concerned, folks, secondary when healthy has been incredible, right? It's been good. Like, solid coverage. It's just been teams that have been able to run the football against us. They establish play action. They take advantage of mismatches. That's kind of how it all kind of plays out. And if there's anything about this defense, yes, they will give you a heart attack. But at the end of the day, we're also a team that's going to average at least 1 turnover per game. I think the only game we didn't record a turnover was the LA Rams game. Someone correct me in the comments if I'm incorrect on this. But at the end of the day, we shall see. How do the Bills beat the Ravens? Because we're at home and we are undefeated at home, baby. No one beats us in home. We have home field advantage. And this time we're going to be playing the Baltimore Ravens with Terrell Bernard, with Matt Milano. Benford, I believe, was even out during that game. And Taron Johnson. Taron Johnson was out in that game as well. So as long as we can stay relatively healthy within the secondary, we have, yet again, another good run-stopping linebacker. I have a feeling that we're good. I like our chances for a variety of reasons. Nobody wants to admit that we were missing perhaps our 3 best defensive players out on that field during that game, and it's at home. So that's how we do it. How do we beat them? We just show up, baby. We just show up. We want that revenge. I want that damn smoke. Let's not walk into the playoffs scared, baby. Don't worry about humble and hungry. Don't let anybody come up to you and be like, oh, man, we're supposed to be humble and hungry. Unless you are practicing with the Buffalo Bills at this very moment, all right? You have Sean McDermott's phone number. You have the offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator's phone number, and he's sending you game tape for this week 18. You don't need to be humble and hungry, ladies and gentlemen. That is for the players on the 53-man roster. We go in there with that big dick energy. You know what I'm saying? Big dick energy walking into the playoffs right now. This is Bills Mafia, okay? As long as our players are humble and hungry, that's fantastic. And we know that if this team goes out there with their best foot forward, we're going to be feeling all right. We are going to be feeling all right. John is saying Ravens at Bills will be a great game. Jacob B. Mahomes will always work out and win games. Jacob B. Yeah, we'll see, Jacob. Bills win that by 1 billion. Micah Bell. The Dolphins would have beat the Bills in week 9 if Jordan Poyer didn't do the dirty hit. Well, let me tell you what, Micah Ball. Show me where the almost won column is No one's going to remember this game. Nobody is going to remember that the Dolphins almost ended up winning. I'm pretty sure you guys have almost ended up winning quite a few games, but you know what? You didn't. You didn't. Whether or not that was you shooting yourselves in the foot, it is a game of competition. It needs to be perfect. It is hard to win in this damn league, all right? It is hard to win in this damn league, and you didn't get it done. Chiefs are undurfed at home, too, undefeated at home. Well, hey, you know what? Something's got to give. Something has to give. You don't like your chances against Big Bro. Go Chiefs. Yo, Swooty, diehard Chiefs fan from New Hampshire since 2017. What's up, yo, Swooty? He's nowhere near Kansas. I promise you that. I want to be Andrew Tate cocky going into the playoffs. You have to be. There's no way. I am not worried about Kansas City, not one bit, as long as the refs call it fairly. BC, Big Dig Energy. Absolutely. That's what Bills Mafia needs. Chiefs offense is stale. Deku Hero is saying Ravens caught us early. One thing about this team is they don't forget, trust Lamar will have his hands full. Absolutely. And we're going to be having a completely fully healthy defense. You hope the Bills don't choke in the playoffs like they have done in the past. Good luck, Dan and Allen have done great so far this season. Absolutely. Chiefs are going to drop trousers on y'all boys. Drop trousers? Yeah, like you did last time, right? Like you did last time, my friend. We got your defense locked up. Josh Allen owns. Josh Allen absolutely owns Spags, your defensive coordinator. He can do whatever the hell he wants. He can do whatever the hell he wants. And let me tell you what, I think we did pretty good against your offense last time that we were out there. And don't give me no shit about Hollywood Brown. Boo-boo trash Brown, bro. No one cares about Hollywood Brown, all right? He's not going to do shit for you. Ravens will lose before then. Wow. Are you going to live stream during the game? Bills Mafia Madness. Are you talking about the playoff game or are you talking about week 18? The answer for both of those is yes. It is going to be a very long and strenuous and annoying stream because it's just going to be me cheering on Mitchy Biscuits. And I have the Buffalo Bills losing this game because it's all backups. But what can you do? What can you do? And hell, hopefully Tucker misses his kicks in that Buffalo weather. Well, I'll tell you what, man. Both kickers who have been struggling at the beginning of the season have been seeming to turn it around. Will there be an AFC East Roundtable live stream tonight? I do not believe so. It is New Year's Day. Last holiday of the season, and then we will be in, baby. You knew what he meant, undurfed. Hey, man, listen, I'm just an asshole. You already know that. What do you think about Bishop? I think that he's been getting better. So our first taste of Cole Bishop was against the Houston Texans, where Nico Collins absolutely destroyed his blown coverage. But I think now he's been doing particularly well in the run game. He is an absolute animal when it comes into tackling. Solid young man. And I do think that he is going to be a starter next year. I think that Damar Hamlin is not going to be a Buffalo Bill. And I think that Cole Bishop is going to ultimately end up taking his place. We are going to be ready for whoever we play. Absolutely, man. We are at home. We are undefeated at home, dude. Book it. Book an AFC championship run. Buffalo does not want to run into Miami into the wild card. Michael Ball, I really hope that your New Year's resolution is to find some sort of Ivy League therapist, an Ivy League psychiatrist. I want you to ask me and ask yourself, rather, what about the Miami Dolphins organization gives you any confidence whatsoever that you can walk into Buffalo and beat us in the playoffs with Snoop Huntley, by the way. I don't think that there has ever been a game where Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle and y'all were able to do everything you wanted to offensively against the squad. I really, really don't. I don't think that there's been a game where Josh Allen hasn't scored more than 20-something points against you, 28 points against you. Bro, please, your New Year's resolution needs to be seek out an Ivy League, either Harvard, Yale, UPenn, somebody with a PhD in psychology, and get a brain scan. Because the confidence that you have in your team against a team that has owned you for as long as Josh Allen has donned a Buffalo Bills uniform is concerning. It is largely concerning, and I really hope that you get the help that you deserve. Don't hate on Mitchy Biscuits. I am not hating on Mitchy Biscuits. Will they let Mitch throw the effing ball? Can you explain why they don't let a quarterback throw the ball ever? I mean, he's got like one pass attempt in 3 games. And he ultimately has the highest QBR in the league because the only pass he threw was a 70-yard touchdown pass to Terrell Shavers last week. 154 QBR right now, ladies and gentlemen. Why isn't Mitchy Biscuits in the damn conversation for MVP? That is the question. Buffalo will beat the brakes off of Baltimore. Absolutely. We are beating whoever. Bills Mafia all day. Jacob, he is the past. Josh is the future. I forgot. Happy New Year, Dan. Happy New Year to each and every single one of you. I hope you enjoyed your evening last night. Me personally, I just had a nice little dinner at home and I was in bed by 10. Essentially how that plays out. Happy 2025, boys. Go Bills, Buffalo fan TV. It's not all backups. We can only have 7 inactive players for the game, so plenty of starters will be playing. But there is only 11 men on the field on offense and defense at any point during the game, right? So a lot of starters will be active, but I think that we're going to be seeing a lot of our 2s and our 3s out there, our depth players out there for about, I don't know, like 80 to 90% of the snaps. Some starters will be out there, like as far as our special teams guys. I think this is going to be a game where a lot of our backup offensive linemen are going to be out there. I think that rather than a Keon Coleman, rather than an Amari Cooper, rather than Khalil Shakir, like we're going to be seeing like Mac Hollins as number 1. Like maybe we'll see Shavers as number 2. We will see Samuel like as number 3, like one of the 2. So it's not going to be our core guys. What's up, Dan? Dolphin Joe here. Joe, what's up, man? What's good, Dan? Happy New Year to all. Happy New Year to each and every single one of you. 388 of you in here already. That is absolutely nuts. 225 of you on YouTube. 164 of you on X. Guys, do me a favor, smash that like button. Our goal is 150 likes during this stream. I am going to go probably until about 10:45, and then I'm going to relax for the final day of the holiday season on January 1st, and then my streaming schedule picks back up once it is all said and done. Because we have a lot to talk about, man. Listen, this Buffalo Bills team is about to be marching on into the playoffs, and I feel like there's still quite a few people that are still feeling nervous, but I tell you not to feel nervous, baby, because we need to feel as confident as humanly possible. Baltimore will be tough because of Henry. Play a 4-3 defense and force Lamar to throw it. 4-3 defense. So you want to take Taron Johnson off of the field? So if you want to take Taron Johnson off of the field, sure. But like, what's that going to look like? You know what I mean? Especially like what, like Zay Flowers or like Bateman, like would be running out of the slot. So like you would trust like Williams. So out there, like in pass coverage in which he's an absolute liability. Like that's the thing about 4-3. Like that's the thing about 4-3 defense out there is that you take out Taron Johnson. So that's the question. That's kind of like where we're at. Like we run nickel, and it's largely because of that. It absolutely blows my mind how a Bills fan, in parentheses you, says the Super Bowl won't be a big game for him, especially with a track record of them. As a Chiefs fan, never taking this for granted. Congratulations. We have this. Bring back Hyde. Listen, man, I love Micah Hyde, but he is a relic of the past. He is exclusively insurance. 0-4 in Super Bowls. All right. I have no idea what team you root for, my friend. I'm only assuming it's the Miami Dolphins. You haven't witnessed the Super Bowl in your life. And one thing is for sure, I will witness the Super Bowl before you. I promise you that. You will never witness the Super Bowl. As long as Josh Allen has a Bills uniform on, everyone in the AFC East is going to know nothing but pain and suffering. That is all it is. Accept it, inject it in your veins, talk to your shrink about it. That's all I have to say. We don't need Micah Hyde. Dan, is it just me, or ever since the Chiefs got Mahomes and got good, everyone started riding the bandwagon? Vast majority of Chiefs fans are not even anywhere remotely close to that organization. They have no ties whatsoever. They just like the way that Patrick Mahomes played on Madden, right? Like they just end up hopping on the bandwagon because it's easier to go on ahead and do that. I'm not saying all Chiefs fans are like that. Like my good friend, King Jamie, he is a real Chiefs fan. Vast majority of these mouth breathers like were former Patriots fans, or they grew up in a town where the team wasn't specifically good. So they just ended up hopping on the Chiefs bandwagon because they're insecure within themselves and they need to feel some sort of happiness. That's kind of where I'm at. Prison Mike with Snoop, bahaha, y'all are trash. LOL. Jay is coming in. True. I could definitely see the Bills backups beating the Patriots. I absolutely love that. King Jamie, I just said you were not. I just said you were not. There are a couple of Chiefs fans that I know, and I'm happy for them. I'm genuinely happy for them for coming out and like finally seeing their team be successful. But I mean, dude, like there is no question whatsoever that vast majority, especially like all these little kids in here, they are nowhere near the city limits of Kansas City. In fact, I will even argue this. I guarantee you that if you were to go up to like some kid that's like 15 years old that's wearing a Chiefs jersey, like out in Arizona, you ask them what state that the Kansas City Chiefs play in, where their stadium is located, I guarantee you 70% of them would say Kansas. 70% of them would say Kansas. I promise you. Next time you see a Chiefs fan walking around, ask them what state is their stadium located in. I promise you, half of them are going to say Kansas. I did it once. It's absolutely insane. And the bandwagons absolutely drive me crazy. Absolutely. 3 siblings, y'all losing to the Ravens. But boy, if the Bengals get it, it's over for y'all in the first round. 3 siblings. Here's the deal, right? I am going to go on an absolute tear when we send Joe Burrow and his zesty ass closet packing in Buffalo. I am going to go on an absolute tear. When we end up sending Lwack Jackson, yeah, I said Lwack, back home with another disappointing season, with another narrative hanging over his head that he's a bum in the playoffs. Oh my God, I'm going to go on an absolute tear. And all of you are going to run into your little holes. You'll probably change your username. You'll probably change your profile picture, and you'll cry alone. And you'll be like, damn it, I hate that Dan Mitchell guy. He was right. And you know what? I'm going to seethe in it. I am going to bathe in it because you have absolutely no idea. The difference between me and all of these anonymous other fans that come into this chat is that I take it, baby. I show my face on the internet each and every single day. I take it. You guys are cowards, absolute cowards, because you know that if I actually knew who you were, my God, dude, the trolling that I would do would be a hell of a lot more personal. But it's okay because you know what? You're protected by your little screen, little boy. You're protected by your animosity. You're protected by your anonymity. You're anonymous. It's okay, little boy. Don't worry about it. But I don't give a shit because the Buffalo Bills are about to beat the fuck out of anyone that dares says that they won't, dude. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. That right there. You see that shit? Right in the diaphragm, bro. Right in the diaphragm. Right in the damn diaphragm, bro. Holy shit. If that was you, you'd puke up your Twinkies you ate this morning, little boy. Hey. I love having this thing. I love Bob, man. He's the poor Bob. Hey, man, listen. This is all good. We have Bella Rose coming on in saying, Happy New Year, Dan. Go Bills. Happy New Year to each and every single one of you. All Chiefs fans are bandwagons. Absolutely. I 110%. Listen, ask a Chiefs fan if you are located like in Florida or if you were in like California or Washington and you see some person with like some Chiefs gear on, ask them where the Kansas City Chiefs play football. Ask them what state the stadium is in. I promise you they will say Kansas. And that's a pretty good way just to go on ahead. That's a pretty good way to prove my point. In fact, no. What you also need to ask them, who is the starting quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs before Alex Smith? Ask them that. Who was the starting QB for the Kansas City Chiefs prior to Alex Smith? King Jamie, obviously, I know that you know that. I know that people that are actually located in Kansas City know, but I promise you, that's a way to sniff out some absolute fraudulent people that come in here. Happy New Year's to my Bills Mafia family. Happy New Year's to Lino TV for joining me. Hope each and every single one of you had a damn great New Year. I promise you that. We have, did you look it up? Dude, listen, man, half of these kids just Googled right now. Like, what you have to do is just go up to them and just figure it out, man. They won't know who Len Dawson is. Absolutely. Of course they won't. Of course they won't. That's most sports fans, Dan. I know, but let me go on ahead and hop on my shit because you know what? I'm getting sick of these fools coming on in here. I'm getting sick of these fools coming on in here and trying to tell me, oh, I can't wait until somebody ends up kicking the Bills off, man. Well, you know what? Not going to fucking happen. It's not going to fucking happen, ladies and gentlemen. Inject it in your veins. Accept it. This Buffalo Bills team is going on a run. We are sending zesty Joe Burrow home. We are sending Lawak Jackson home in Buffalo in the cold. And then we're going into Kansas City and we're dropping sack. We are dropping sack. We are going to metaphorically put the Arabian Night goggles on the Kansas City Chiefs' hopes and dreams in Kansas City, in Arrowhead. And then we're going to march into New Orleans where I will be. Watch the Buffalo Bills absolutely spank whatever NFC team is unlucky enough to play us. It's going to be a sad plane ride home for 4 teams this year, boys. It's going to be a sad and quiet plane ride home. I'm hopping on the damn bandwagon. I'm hopping on it, baby. I'm hopping on the hype train. I want each and every single one of you to get that going. Hop on with me. Fuck humble and hungry, all right? If you don't have Sean McDermott's phone number and he's not sending you film for this upcoming Week 18 matchup, you don't need to be humble and hungry, motherfucker. All right? You're not playing on that damn team. All right? Don't give me the, oh my God, Dan, have to show respect to the other teams. Fuck that. Fuck that, bro. What's going to happen? You're wrong and someone hurts your feelings on the internet? Don't read comments. There you go. There you go, man. Oh, easy fix. Easy, easy, easy fix. Don't worry about these. Don't worry about these kids, all right? All of them run like 6'3" 40s. 6'3" 40s, and their diet consists of Cheetos and Twinkies, all right? Don't worry about them. Half of them haven't seen their own cock in 5 years, all right? Don't worry about these fools, man. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck humble and hungry. All right, anyway. Get Bob, the ref dummy, in opposing team jersey for every game, Dan. It will be a stress reliever. Go Bills. So I'm going to tell you what, I feel like the refs piss me off a hell of a lot more than any of the teams that we play. I like the referee jersey. And you know what? Like, I hit Bob for a variety of reasons. I hit him when the refs piss me off, when the other team scores, when the Buffalo Bills do something that pisses me off. And I also hit Bob when I'm excited about something. Bob just takes blows no matter what happens during my live game reactions. All right. So stick around. Bob's a solid dude. He's a part of the plan, and I love it. Remember the sack in the AFC Championship by Bruce Smith, Darryl Talley, and Cornelius Bennett that knocked Montana out of the league? That's our energy this year. Bring the damn energy, ladies and gentlemen. I just hope we have a Super Bowl. Ask them what number 58's name is. Perfect. Oh, my God. That's good. What's number 58? Who's number 58? Oh, my God. Who's number 58? Who's number 58 of the Kansas City Chiefs? That's good. I've been a Bills fan since the 90s, and I'm from Florida, so that is partly true. Look at that. That's beautiful. Dan getting the Super Bowl tattoo. Dude, I am already. I am already. What's the hardest path to the Super Bowl? The one that we want, bro. The one that we want, bro. Listen, man. I see a lot of people being like, oh, my God, the Bengals, dude. Oh, the Bengals, man. All right, dude. First off, as far as matchups are concerned, like, I would say that we probably match up the best against the Cincinnati Bengals because their defense is perhaps the worst defense in NFL history in quite some time. It is really bad. And I think that we can always count on our offense to put up 30 to 40 points. And we're going into the playoffs with a fully healthy defense. And any time that we've had a piss poor defensive performance, it has been when we have been without several key players on the squad. So I trust our defense when healthy, and I always trust our offense to, at bare minimum, put up 30 points each and every single game. Walk into Joe Brady's restaurant, bro, daily special 30 burger, all right? You pay a little extra, a 40 burger, ready to go. We know that that's coming in. Defensively, I think the Broncos are probably our hardest matchup as far as defense is concerned. But luckily with the Broncos, they have been struggling running the ball as of late, and they still have a rookie quarterback. I know that Bo Nix has been looking good, but he's still a rookie. And the Buffalo Bills are very good at disguise coverages and confusing younger guys, especially when fully healthy. Dan, kicking off the new year, say it with your chest. Absolutely. Say it with your chest, boys. Don't be afraid of mean comments on the internet, all right? Don't be afraid. Oh, my God, if I am wrong, take a fucking risk. Take a risk, bro. Take a damn risk. It feels good. It feels good. I have never met a sad, cocky person in my life. Have you? I haven't. I haven't at all. Benford should be a Pro Bowler. He should be an All-Pro. The league might want a Bills-Lions rematch for the Super Bowl, but how do Bills-Vikings, the battle of the 0-4 Super Bowl teams, sounds? I think that that's the best for narratives when it comes into it. Derek Thomas is coming in. Derek Thomas. Man, Google is here. RIP 58. Yep, absolutely. Derek Thomas died in a car crash. Jay, ask them who Tamba Holly is. Oh, my God. Smash that like button. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Share with your Mafia friends to get them to join the channel. Absolutely, man. Shout out to everybody in here, man. Hey, brother. I'm feeling pretty damn good today, guys. I'm feeling pretty damn good. You should make Bob look like Nick Wright. That would be pretty funny. Maybe I'll do that during the offseason. But I think the referee shirt's probably going to be what I ride with for the playoffs. If the Bills win this year, tattoo shops in Buffalo are going to be rich. Oh, my God. You have no idea. They would be able to open up probably like 3 or 4 separate locations. They would be able to send all of their children to very expensive universities. All right? Damn. Holy hell. Daily CT Lions got beat Vikings in Super Bowl 2025 Lions. Bills fans are bandwagon. Brian Lucio, he's stuffing his face with Twinkies, bro. Like, bro probably ended up having a New Year's resolution last night, and he already broke it. He already broke it because he's weak-minded. He's weak-minded. And he thinks he hates the Buffalo Bills, bro. Like, bro's probably like, you know what, dude? Oh, man. I'm going to cut off sweets. I bet you're stuffing your face with a Hershey's bar right now, fool. Aren't you? I see your petty ass in here all the time. But guess what? The Buffalo Bills aren't going anywhere. We're fucking winning it all this year, and you're going to fucking like it. All right? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, dude? You know what I mean? Brian Lucio? And so eat another Hershey bar. Eat another one, bro. This is so good for me. This is so good for me. All right, here we go. There is nothing to bandwagon. They have never won anything. Absolutely. Thank you so much for adding your insight, your factual insight. No, bro, I will be a Buffalo Bills fan until the grave. That's what I'm talking about. Dwayne Bowe was great. Dwayne Bowe, the pothead. Oh, my God. Dolphins, Bills, wild card round. NFC 5 seed will be 14-3. 7 seed will be 12-5. Will the NFC playoffs be more exciting than the AFC playoffs? 110%. Western New York is the best place to live. Toronto is close proximity. Weed is legal 4 seasons. And the Buffalo Bills. Ask Buffalo, who is Marshawn Lynch? I mean, come on. Like fucking beast mode? Come on, dude. Have you seen his bit while he was in Buffalo where he said the most exciting place to go hang out was Applebee's? One of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire life. I loved Marshawn Lynch. It still kills me until that day. Father Serducci. It's time to bounce Mahomes' head off in the stupid red arrow drum. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. I thought Rich Gannon was a Raiders QB. Bob the ref seems like a nice guy. He's an asshole. He's a bitch, and he deserves it. I'm just kidding. I love Bob. We could beat the Ravens. Absolutely. I'm getting sick of this pussyfooting around shit. Stop it. Stop it. Go in there with confidence, boys. Go in there with confidence. This team is different this year. Good morning, Dan. Good morning, Bills Mafia. Nothing is ever easy in life. Bring on the Baltimore Ravens. Bring on the whole effing cavalry this year. Is the Buffalo Bills' year to win the Super Bowl. Highmark better be loud for the playoffs. Oh, we already know that it's going to be loud for the playoffs. Hell, that place is loud as hell during a damn preseason game. I promise you we're going to be loud as hell. Dan, From now on, let's picture Brian Lucio every time you punch Bob. No, because Bob would be a hell of a lot more of a competition than Brian Lucio. Jacob B. Daily CT is a Lions fan, said Chiefs versus Lions Super Bowl 2025 Daily CT. We got beat and the Vikings. I love it. I absolutely love it. LOL. Joe Rist. Western New York is expensive. Ohio. Oh my God. Josh Sealed. That's actually funny. I'm not even going to knock that. Josh Sealed, the MVP with 26-yard touchdown run against the Kansas City Chiefs. Marshawn Lynch had nothing against Buffalo until those cops pulled him over for no reason. Dan is absolutely hilarious today. Thank you so much. Bills will lose as usual in the playoffs while Mahomes wins another Super Bowl. Zark Moneybags, I promise you that your schnoz looks exactly like that. All right? Your schnoz looks exactly like that right now. Zark Moneybags, bro. Chiefs fan from fucking Seattle, Washington. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, brother? Oh, no. My great-grandfather on my mother's side was a Chiefs fan a long time ago. Fuck off, bro. Fuck off, brother. You know nothing. You know nothing. You don't live in Kansas. You don't live in Missouri, my friend. You live nowhere near that town, bro. You live nowhere near that town. Accept it. This will be the best single season of a quarterback of all time when Josh Allen wins MVP, Super Bowl MVP, and the Super Bowl. We had so many defensive injuries in the Ravens game, and we had to go out on the road last time. Now we are in good shape, and we'll play them at home. We are undefeated at home, ladies and gentlemen. Undefeated. Someone should splice the video of Lynch saying the funnest place to go at Applebee's in Buffalo, and Josh Allen's college clip of him saying Applebee's is his favorite place to go. We have Jacob B. You're happy that Tom Brady is gone. Tom Brady 33-3 against the Bills. He lost 3 times. Bills. Jacob, I love you, man, but I have no idea what the hell you're saying. I have no idea what the hell you're saying, bro. So I'm not sure if like you're driving and like you're doing like sort of like talk text or something along those lines, but like, and these sentence structures are making me lose brain cells, bro. I love you. I love you, brother. But like those sentence structures are making me lose brain cells. Anyway, I can envision the Chiefs down 3 possessions with 30 seconds left, and the glazing announcer says, "Oh, it's not over yet, man. As long as 15's here." I can't wait until Josh drops his sack all over every team in the playoffs. People are legit saying Allen scores too much. Imagine Josh Allen isn't good because he successfully plays the game of football. Right? Crazy shit. Crazy shit. Crazy shit. We have Jay. Tom Brady also cheated. Look at that. I didn't love our offensive play going into the playoffs last year. This year, I have way more confidence in them. It's because we genuinely have. It's because we genuinely have all of the personnel that will work. I didn't love our offensive play going into the playoffs last year. This year, I have way more confidence in them. Fabian is saying, "Damn, Dan, leave Bob alone, man." Hey, man, listen. Hey, brother. It's how I get my aggression out, bro, right? It's how I get my aggression out. I love it. I love beating the shit out of Bob. It's now a part of the streams. Jamie, so were you at the Eagles Chiefs last year? We have 3 siblings. I can't wait for the disappointment. Oh, my God, brother. I can't wait for the disappointment from your parents because you didn't grow up to what they thought you would be. Oh, wait. Already happened, dude. Oh, little 3 siblings. He's going to be a doctor. He's going to be he's going to be so successful. And fucking now you're twice divorced with 5 DUIs, fool. Ain't that right? Oh, little 3 siblings. You're really going to grow up and make us proud. Psych. Psych. Twice divorced, 5 Deweys. Fucking A, dude. I'm going to call 3 siblings mom up right now. Are you proud of 3 siblings? No. He's a massive disappointment. Motherfucker. Fintac, it's going to be cold in Buffalo. Listen, guys, I hope everyone knows that I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Okay? I love each and every single one of you. Thank you. Thank you so much for always coming in and showing support. Don't take anything that I ever say seriously. Okay? Seriously, don't. If you're new here, you're probably just like, this guy's a total asshole. I play a character on here and I love talking shit. So don't, whatever. Dan is 7 natty ice deep. No, dude. Saratoga sparkling water in a glass bottle, fool. I'm just kidding. It's plastic. It's plastic. Saratoga sparkling for me, my friend. I'm just like high on the Buffalo Bills right now. That's all it is. And plus, it's sober January, folks. Who else is doing sober January? Who else is doing sober January right now? Let's talk about this. No, Jared went to 4 other games, though. I got Vikings Bills Super Bowl. Vikings win 41-37. Interesting. I like how last year's Ravens fans were yapping about how stats don't matter, but this year, all of a sudden, they do. Pay. Let's all hope that Bills versus Chiefs make it happen. Buffalo Bills. Dan, I know it's been a minute since you said it, but can you explain your reasoning on why you said Hamlin won't be a Bill? No way he leaves after what he went through. So I want to say, my friend, that he is no longer under contract. I'm going to go on ahead and take a look at this. Now, look, maybe they do this. Like, maybe they do. But, yeah. So this is his final year of his contract, like going into it. He's getting a base salary of $1 million. His cap number is at $1 million after the fact. And I just have a feeling that they are going to let him go to free agency. And I do think that somebody will pick him up because surprisingly enough, he's been playing well. However, I think Taylor Rapp has been a bit more of an asset to this defense in the safety room. And we ended up drafting Cole Bishop relatively early last year as far as starters are concerned. So it's not going to be because, oh my God, you went through this, so you're done. It's going to be more so of it's time to move on. Right. So I have a feeling that he's going to hit free agency. And while we are in a better financial situation, like moving forward in 2025, than of course we were in 2024, we're still not in the best. And I don't think that we are going to prioritize signing Damar Hamlin, in my opinion. And I think Damar has been playing well enough so far this year where he will actually get a pretty good contract. I really do. 3 siblings. Bills fail Josh Allen's speech coming in 3 weeks. Tua is giving Josh the belt. Fins fan 7 always does this. He does. One of these days, I think you might be right. Lifelong Bills fan, but curious, why doesn't Sam Darnold get any consideration for MVP? 14-2, still something for a guy that wasn't good until now. Allen, Jackson, Barkley, Darnold, top 4. I'm sure he'll probably get some. But we will see. I had him blocked for like a month, so it was peaceful for me. What wide receivers do you think will play on Sunday? I think we're going to be looking at Mac Hollins, wide receiver number 1. I think we'll look at Curtis Samuel, wide receiver number 2. Like Shavers, like maybe. Like Shavers is wide receiver number 3. And then so I think we'll see a lot of Quentin Morris, like tight end 1. And so a lot of 11-man personnel. We'll probably see a bunch of Ray Davis. We'll probably see a bunch of Ty Johnson. And like Cedric Van Pran Granger would be our starting center. We would have like all of our like second, third string offensive linemen. And then corners, we'll have Ingram. Like we'll have Elam play too. Slot, we'll have Cam Lewis in slot corner. We'll probably have Joe Andreessen starting like linebacker as well. Maybe Dorian Williams. Definitely Cole Bishop at safety. Maybe a little bit of Damar Hamlin. But yeah, most definitely, man. It is essentially going to be a preseason game. If Milano and Miller are healthy and Bernard in the secondary, the D-line is picking it up now. Think the D is going to make an impact in the playoffs. I hope that they do, bro. You have no idea. Robert Wilson Coleman will definitely be getting reps on Sunday. Is Miami still celebrating a 52-year-old championship? I have Shavers and Quentin Morris for my fantasy team because I'm a dumbass and I have my fantasy championship on week 18. That is rough. I'm very sorry about that. Benford is underrated. Oh, he definitely is, bro. You have no idea. He is my favorite player on the Bills, of course, outside of Josh Allen. Put Cole Bishop at strong safety. Nathan Peterman socks with the Bills. Jacob. I feel like I'm going to need to outsource. Like, you should outsource your commenting, right? Like, find somebody that can put together a clear sentence. Tell them what you want to say and have them type it out for you. That's all I'm going to say. They just announced Terrell Bernard leg injury is week to week. Bernard being out absolutely blows. It blows, my friend. Let's hope that he's good for the wild card weekend. Sincerely hope it. I seen my team win chips. How about you, Bills fan? No, you haven't, because no self-respecting 60-year-old man is abbreviating how about you. No self-respecting 60-plus, 70-plus-year-old man is abbreviating how about you. Fins Fan 7, we know that you are munching right now on your Lunchable nachos in your Spider-Man underwear, playing Fortnite on your iPad. Like, we know that, bro. Like, you're sitting there, like your mom's still going up to your room asking, hey, little Johnny, have you done your damn homework yet? Hey, little Johnny, what are all these weird stains on your bedroom wall? Listen, man, we know who you are, bro. We know who you are, dude. He's trying to tell me that a 60-year-old man is abbreviating how about you. Give me a damn break, bro. Give me a damn break. No cap. That's what I'm saying. Fins fan sucks and will never win a Super Bowl. Absolutely. McDermott did. That's what I'm talking about. Get him out. Fins fan 7 went to a Catholic school and got whipped when he got out of line. Fins won't even make the playoffs, so they have to come in here and act big and bad by trolling. Classic delusional lol Fins fan. Fins fan 7. Bills fans seen they team lose 4 straight. And no 60-year-old man is using emojis. All right? Like, bro, you are just a kid. I think you're a kid. If not, then like you're like a 30-year-old virgin, like one of the two. I don't know what it is. Buffalo has won more than Miami in the last 30 years, 4 AFC championships, 9 divisional titles. Mark Runka. Happy New Year's, Dan. Happy New Year's to you. I appreciate that. Fins are hippo water. I like that. And do you think Diggs regrets leaving Buffalo on bad terms? He thought he was too good for Buffalo. I'm sure it's crossed his mind from time to time. And I'm actually really curious to see where he ends up next season because he was only on a 1-year deal with Houston. So we'll see where he ultimately ends up. Okay, dude, listen. I'm trying to salvage my reading comprehension, so I'm going to have to skip my boy Jacob's comments. Who is reporting Bernard injured? He's not on the injury report. I'm going to have to check this out because I have been unplugged for the past couple of days. I'm not going to lie to you. Bills PR. Since the holidays have been taking things over. I haven't even seen an official report yet. I feel like we should be getting it today. I'm not going to lie to you. But we shall see. No Tua, just rolling with respect. Bills are damn, and I mean damn good every year since Josh got there. I love that. And that's absolutely beautiful. All right, dude. 498 of you in here. 234 on YouTube, and 263 of you are on X. I appreciate each and every single one of you for always making it a point to come in and tune in. The fans, the trolls, you're all the same. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for showing all of the love. Like this video. Let's go ahead and get this over 150 likes if we haven't already once it is all said and done. And I will see you tomorrow. Same exact schedule, folks. It's coming back, 11 a.m. EST, 5:15 p.m. EST. From here on out, have a lot to talk about with this Buffalo Bills team. Have a wonderful New Year's Day, and we will see you mañana. Regular schedule continues. Go Bills.